How did you use media technologies in the construction, research and evaluation stages?
For research, planning and evaluation, we have used many types of media technologies. These include using the internet, Adobe Fireworks, green screen, scanners, Microsoft Word, camcorders, LiveType, Final Cut Express, digital cameras, widescreen, Adobe InDesign, USBs, video converters, and Microsoft PowerPoint and Aprezi.
The technologies used in our research were using Adobe Fireworks, scanners and the internet. We used Blogger.com to keep all our ideas in one place and in order so we always have a quick reference point to go back to.
I put together a spider diagram and scanned it in and added colour using Adobe Fireworks to visually display our initial ideas.
We all researched on the internet what the conventions of a soap opera are. We found two theories, Brown and Garotti. After this, we each researched one video of a soap opera commercial on YouTube.com and analysed conventions for them.
The technologies used in the planning stages were using green screen, the internet, camcorders, Adobe Fireworks, scanners, Microsoft Word, LiveType and Final Cut Express. We used Jamendo.com to find a suitable theme tune to run throughout the course of our trailer. Out of many, we found one called Night Out, which was very upbeat and worked well considering who our target audience were. The only difficulty we had with Jamendo.com was that it was difficult to find the right song out of its library because we needed a song without lyrics. Jamendo did not have a section for this, meaning choosing a song became a guessing game.
We decided to use a green screen for a background instead of a real studio. To test how this worked, we made a background using Adobe Fireworks. At first we used a camcorder and made a practice video using the first background, but when we tested it using chroma key technology on a Final Cut Express, we found that the background was too complicated, which created issues like making the background look fake.
So we created a simple background instead and we found this one worked better. Because of this, we learned that a simple background stopped people from paying attention to the fake background and the characters instead.
As a part of our planning, we created a draft storyboard. I then took it home and created a neat version, scanned it and uploaded it to a blog.
We noticed that the image on the screen for the storyboard was too dark, so we brightened it up on Adobe Fireworks by toggling the brightness and contrast of the image. We needed dialogue, so we made a script for our commercial using Microsoft Word. The script allowed our actors to act as a guideline on what to say. When we recorded our shots using a camcorder, some of our lines deviated from the script so it would make the commercial sound better.
We also needed to download a bleep, which we got from soundj.com to censor out any rude language in our commercial, which also conforms to the talk show genre.
We used LiveType to create our Spices Life logo. To get the font, we went onto thefont.com to get a copyright-free font called Queer. We added a blue and black scratchy background to it and put it at the end of our commercial. In our audience feedback, some people said that the chromatic reversal used looked good, however the font was a little plain.
For construction, we used internet, Adobe Fireworks, green screen, camcorders, Final Cut Express, digital cameras, widescreen, Adobe InDesign, USBs and video converters. Since most of our trailer was going to use a fake background, we used green screen. We used a camcorder in front of a green screen and took the footage.
We then uploaded the footage onto Final Cut Express, in which we cut out our footage. We cut our footage down and added in our simple background. One problem we encountered was that it was difficult to stop the green from reflecting on some of the actors, making the chroma key more difficult. In order to prevent and minimise this, we changed our lighting and made our actors stand out further.
It was also difficult to get the background to be in proportion to the characters, so that it was larger when the camera shot was zoomed in and making the background smaller when the camera angle was zoomed out. In order to do this, we had to enlarge and condense the images to the right size and add them in separately for each camera shot. To keep it consistent, we copied the background image size for each type of shot we used.
Since our show was on E4, we needed to have the E4 logo, which was created on Adobe Fireworks, and then which we then uploaded it to our projects. The E4 logo looked real and genuine, but we later found that for our commercial, the logo was in the wrong colour and the wrong corner of the screen. We promptly corrected this.
We needed an audience if we wanted to use the talk show genre, so we took a class to the Performing Arts Theatre and took multiple shots from different angles. We uploaded these shots to Final Cut Express and cut them down. Overall, the footage was good, but the audience sometimes deviated from what we wanted them to do. Also, there were not enough people in our audience to make long shots, and we had to do some cutting to make the audience look full.
As previously mentioned, we got music for Spices Live from Jamendo.com called Night Out. We uploaded this song to a commercial and decided to play it from beginning to end. Problems with this included trying to get the song loud enough to hear whilst getting the song quiet enough to hear the dialogue. However, without the music, the trailer sounded boring, bland and unprofessional.
Lastly, we converted the file into a QuickTime file and uploaded it to youtube.com and then posted it on our blog.
We used a digital camera in front of a white screen. We took photos of our actors. We used standard lighting for our white screen instead of alternative lighting such as butterfly lighting. Out of the many pictures we took, some such as this were not used as they did not give correct character image that we were looking for. These pictures were good and Scott cut them out on Adobe Fireworks.
Problems encountered mainly consisted of trying to cut Marco's hair as it was very fuzzy. It became clear that the cut of Marco's head was not believable. However, using a detailed background such as this made it unnoticeable.
Scott and I made a mock-up of our posters and scanned them into our blog. With that done, we were ready to start making our posters. Scott and I put angel wings and devil features on our character cutouts, and I imported them onto Adobe InDesign. Scott and I then downloaded a casual looking font from dafont.com and we put it into our posters, writing positive words in the angel colours and negative words in the devil colours.
Shannon and I then added the Spices Life logo with the E4 logo on to the bottom of the posters. The characters were placed in the centre, and finally there were two concepts on each side of the poster. We also decided to create an A3 version of all our characters on one poster.
In our magazine front cover, I took the picture for the main image of Jeffrey, Stacy and Marco all together looking at the audience. I took this picture using a digital camera in front of a white screen with standard lighting.
Scott and I took pictures from our home to use the secondary stories from our magazine, and we also took one picture which we added onto a background using Adobe Fireworks. We added these into Adobe InDesign.
I created the banner and footline, and Shannon and I added it to Adobe InDesign, completing our magazine front cover. We all backed up our files on a total of 3 USBs. For evaluation, we made a rough draft for our questions 1 and 4, in which we typed up neat in Microsoft Word, and then recorded ourselves reading it on a camcorder, and then uploaded it.
Technologies used for evaluation were the internet, Adobe Fireworks, scanners, camcorders, Final Cut Express, video converters, Microsoft PowerPoint and a Prezi. To make the evaluation for questions 1 and 4, we uploaded our footage onto Final Cut Express and added in images, stills and clips, in which we got some from the internet. We also used a converter to turn our clips into an MP4 format.
For our question 2, we all used Microsoft PowerPoint. In this, we used technologies such as incorporating hyperlinks, in which we link to videos on youtube.com, some which we uploaded ourselves using print screen and editing those images down. We also annotated things.
Lastly, for question 3, we used a different type of presentation technology. We made a Prezi on Prezi.com. In this, we scanned some of our questionnaires for images, and we also uploaded our audience feedback video that we took on a camcorder to our Prezi presentations.
In conclusion, we learned how to use various technologies and found many new techniques. The technology was useful as it allowed us to create better quality products and presentations. than we could have made if it was done on paper. Thank you for listening.